Hey there, Domaniacs. Josh here, and welcome back to this full episode of Check It Out. And this week, we're going to look at the stuff that's on my wall. That's right, we're going to throw it back to the first episode, and we're going to look at the other half of my office room here, and the things that I've decided to put on the wall. Now, it was up for debate for a while whether we were moving or not, and that's going to be pushed back for a while, so this is going to kind of stay like this for a while. So now I'm finally locked in, and we're going to take a look at what I've got on my wall in this episode of Check It Out. Starting over here, this is from the end of that other episode talking about the Turtle Secret of the Ooze poster that I had. Mounted that little shelf there, and I finally got the Ghost Brothers from Last Ronin to go up there too. So that's what they look like now. If you remember that from the last episode, that has been completed, which allows me to throw into my next, the actual Last Ronin shelf. Threw that together, got the Last Ronin Soda by Funko, as well as the two figures by NECA and issue 1 back there. That's a neat little thing. Next to some autographed pictures here. Got Teddy Long, that's right. Former SmackDown General Manager Teddy Long. Holla holla player. He told me he was proud of me once, and that meant something. So Teddy Long, if you're listening, holla holla, you going one-on-one with The Undertaker. Up next, me and Brian, that time we met the New Age Outlaws. That's right, Badass Billy Gunn and the Road Dogg Jesse James were in the same room as Brian and I. They autographed this picture of all four of us together. That's pretty neat. And right next to it, kind of the same situation, Brian and I met JR and Jerry the King Lawler. I only got my picture signed by the King because the line for JR was horrendous. Next to that, I got a Mega Man Chase figure on the wall. I do have the Mega Man shelf, but looking at shelves will be a different episode. This is just stuff that's mounted to the wall, so we can talk about the Pez for a second there. And we'll move on to this Greg Land Jean Grey Dark Phoenix mini poster I have signed by Greg Land to me. Man, when I was in high school, this picture of Jean Grey was kind of like the one that they used. So that is burned into my head. I saw it always in Wizard Magazine, and it's neat to me. Next up, Halloween. We've got the Halloween, The Night He Came Home mini poster, and that one's kind of harder to see, but I've got Boom, Nick Castle right there, and we've got, I'm going to forget his name right now, but the other man who briefly played Michael Myers in Halloween. Don't take away my horror card, but Nick Castle's kind of faded. I love this poster that I got both of those autographs on there. Me and Brian met Bret Hart, and I told him that I like mushroom and pepperoni pizza, and it kind of wigged him out. So that was a very fun time. I love that picture. Enzo Amore. Him, and, I'm not going to out anybody else, but some people were partaking in cannabis one time, and I was there, and it was a good time. So that's why he's there, but I know a lot of people don't like him right now. Hey, we got Jason Todd Voorhees. I don't know if that's his real middle name. I'm just kind of changing the subject. But I thought this was a really cool raw scroll that I found at Indiana Comic Con, so I brought that home to put on this door specifically to be in the background. Some figures I got mounted to the wall. That is the Witchblade animated series pack. It was kind of like a joke that got turned into a reality at a Wizard World Chicago. This is a Wizard World exclusive. It is limited to 1,000, and each of them are hand numbered, as you can see right there. So that's cool. Never going to open those figures. Oni double feature number 12, moving into some signed comics. This is signed by Jason Mewes. This is the first appearance of Bluntman and Chronic in comic books. That is Oni double feature number 12. Right on top of Oni double feature number 1, the first comic book appearance of Jay and Silent Bob and Walt Flanagan's dog, also signed by Jason Mewes, not Kevin Smith. And we've got Green Lantern number 49, one of my all-time favorite comic book covers. Now, I bought this, claimed to be signed by the writer and the artist, so I didn't get them in person, so I don't know. I just had to take the guy's word for it, but I love this cover. I got the autographs. It's a good time right here on the wall. Right above New Teen Titans issue 1, that is the 1984 run, signed by Wolfman and Perez. Waited in line for literally an entire day to get this signed by George Perez, so I absolutely love it and is very cherished to me. As well as one of my all-time favorite X-Men comics, Uncanny X-Men 153. This one's one of those ones where it's just a fun story. The X-Men leave, and all of the children that live at the X-Mansion can't sleep, so Kitty Pryde tells them a story. It's kind of like a Princess Bride thing. It's very sweet. I love that. Now, over here, I've got this poster. This poster came in the Friday the 13th box set through Scream Factory. I know there's a whole lot of glare on this one, but as you can kind of see, it's Jason in all his different forms. This is the artwork that comes on the box set box. It's very cool. I absolutely love it. Even Roy made the cut to the Friday the 13th collection. Now, another bonus Jason that would possibly go up there if I had the room, but I can't figure out where to put it. I've got this. Tom Savini actually gave me this. This is the artwork that he did for the Friday the 13th, the game, for Savini Jason. It's an autograph and everything. So that's cool. I got that off of Tom Savini. Wonderful guy. Speaking of horror and Jason, we've got the Freddy versus Jason versus Ash, the Nightmare Warriors. That is the sequel. I've got the connecting covers mounted together up here. It's not a very strong mount, but it's, you know, they go together, 1, 2, and 3 for that series. Next to an autographed picture of Mitch Pileggi, Skinner from the X-Files. That was very fun to meet him. Rachel and I had just finished watching the entire series like a couple weeks prior, so she was just as excited as I was to meet the Skin Man. Next up, we've got this Vegeta, and a lot of people see this in the background of a lot of my videos and don't know where I got this poster from. Well, that was actually hand-drawn by my buddy Rick Mayotte. He did it on his tablet, and then we printed out large format and mounted it on foam. We did this when we worked at a print shop together. Basically, I needed to calibrate some stuff and figured why not. So made this keepsake. So thank you, Rick Mayotte, one of my few. You'll see some more artwork from friends here. But first, we'll move on to this little mini poster from Kevin Eastman. That came in a Ninja Turtles encyclopedia, I believe, as a pack-in, so that was pretty cool. Scooting in down here, we've got some of the pint-sized brawlers. That was actually that's pint-sized all-stars, but that's Paul London. And then we got the brawlers. We got Joe Hendry and Helms, I guess, but it's Hurricane. Here's the time that I met Sergeant Slaughter. He made me an honorary G.I. Joe. That is one of the greatest moments of my life, and no one could take that away from me. But I love Sergeant Slaughter. He saluted me one time, so that's cool. Got some blueprints for the Batmobile given to me by a good friend. Got a Batarang. Got some Batman buttons. Over here, as you can tell, the theme is Batman on that shelf. Got a watch. And a Chase Adam West Unmasked Batman 69, sorry. Nice. A Mega Man Comic-Con figure there, and some more just random stuff on the wall before we move all the way back up. I've got an autographed Austin St. John Jason the Red Ranger in Gold Shield figure, as well as some Ninja Turtles Power Rangers crossover comics. That is an homage to Ninja Turtles #1. That's an homage to a thing that they're doing with the Power Rangers series, and that is just an homage to like a Sentai Japanese comic, so that's cool. Macho Man down here, kind of missed Macho Man. And then I've got the Street Fighter AEW figures mounted to the wall here. Got Kenny Omega as Akuma, Matt Jackson as Ryu, Nick Jackson as Ken. So those are neat, as well as some comic books. I've got the original Archie Meets Punisher crossover, as well as the Danhausen homage cover right there. Bought that off of Danhausen's Whatnot. Those are numbered, as you can see, right in there when I zoom in. Yep, I got number 34, so that's cool. Those are numbered. Now this right here is a painting my good childhood friend Wes Harlan did. He doesn't have a lot of art for sale. He normally just draws it and gives it away to people. There's a lot hanging up in the Barnes and Nobles here in town from when we were kids, so that's neat. But yeah, the Yeah Dude Grover was painted by a friend of mine. Jason David Frank one time overheard me talking with some friends about how much I hate Phillip Brooks and pulled me out of line and asked to sign my shirt, so I got the autograph for free because fuck Phil Brooks, it brings people together. As well as this awesome Power Rangers issue 0 evil Green Ranger cover I wanted to put up here, so that's a neat thing. And the last two things, I've got some artwork by my friend Kevin Hamilton. That's a collage he made for me. That is something he drew, and then had it signed by Kane Hodder, which is very neat. There's the Kane Hodder autograph. But he always gives me artwork for Christmas. And then one quick thing, I have it hidden here, but I've got a Han Solo and Carbonate poster right next to my bathroom door. There is nothing currently on the bathroom door. If you saw the video about the Weird Al poster, that was supposed to go there, but it didn't fit, so I've recently gotten a Dragon Ball Z poster and just haven't hung it up yet. So that is what is on my wall. Thank you for sticking around for this part 2 of the Check It Out from like almost a year ago. Stay tuned. We've got some more stuff coming, and maybe I'll finally start talking about what's on my shelves. See you later, and